next guest just released his third album entitled Snowing in My Heart, and he's getting ready to embark on a European tour. Ladies and gentlemen, it's his first time here, but it feels like he's been here oh so many times. It's Salim Nirala.
Dead of night, on your darkest day, think of these words, don't be afraid. Your pain will cease, you'll be happy then. Let in the light, let your healing begin. There's some things I know, we're all scared of. Meet them head on, your face on the floor. And when the day is gone, and you're all alone, think of the ones who love you so. We're always here to remind you it's okay. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, be afraid. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, be afraid. In the dead of night, on your darkest day, think of these words, don't lose your way. There is a light you will find if you hang on. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, be afraid. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, be afraid. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, be afraid. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, be afraid. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, there you go. Salim Nirala. You know, it's really interesting. You and I have known each other for a long, long time, since the early 90s. And I've seen you, I think, twice since our first meeting.
Yeah.
And we met when I was in a band, you were in a band and everything. You still doing it, me
You were the
mercilessly
Hemingways.
kicked out. Yeah,
You guys know the Hemingways, right?
yeah, everybody's heard of that band, haven't they? And then the last time I saw you was on Conan O'Brien. You were on Conan O'Brien with Rhett Miller and a bunch of musicians like that.
He's a lot taller than you.
Conan O'Brien?
I think you might consider platforms.
Yeah, I know.
If you want to make it in this business.
I'll just stick with these elf boots or whatever I'm wearing here. Now, you know, a lot of people on our staff very excited about this CD and are big Salim fans. This is actually the honest to God truth because you're a big deal in Dallas now. And
after 20 years.
Yeah, after 20 years
feels
of playing here,
yeah.
You're a big deal. Now, is Dallas a good town for local music, or is it?
I think it's an incredible town for local music, mainly because we have an amazing amount of super talented musicians. But it can be a hard town to get exposure in. So you know.
Well, would you like to expose yourself now?
Man,
or-
I've been overexposed this last couple weeks. There's been a lot of exposure.
Have you? Well, that's good because the CD has already it's dropped, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's out, and it's out in Europe, and I'm about to go over there with my family and have
And tour around.
like Wing 72. Me and the family. Yeah. Well, and I'm getting a mullet too. So.
Well, that's good. That's very McCartney of you in '72. All right, and how can people get the album?
They can go to all the local record shops or iTunes or you know, any of the standard outlets. CD World.
Mm-hmm. And is it snowing in your heart right now?
It's kind of sunny with
Oh,
blue.
isn't that sweet?
Hey, to see you.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, thank you so much, Salim. The audience
Thanks.
loves you. I love you. Thanks for being here. All right, who works Tony Romo like a cheap media hand puppet? You'll meet her after this break. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen.